What is Etsy is one of the most frequently asked questions. So today I'm going to be talking about what Etsy is, along with the Etsy seller policies, terms and conditions, call it what you will, basically the Etsy house rules. We will be looking at things like what you can sell, what you cannot sell on Etsy, Etsy seller fees, and so much more, like how Etsy defines handmade. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for joining. My name is Samantha and I make one video every week on entrepreneurship topics like this, skills development and careers. Please consider subscribing and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you catch future videos. Etsy is an online marketplace that's similar to Amazon but differs to Amazon in that it focuses on handmade, craft supplies and vintage items. And Etsy features millions of artisans from all over the world, so it's really one of those places where buyers and sellers who are looking for unique handmade arts, crafts and vintage items come and meet. So it really is a big marketplace where buyers meet sellers and sellers meet buyers and buyers meet buyers and sellers meet sellers. It's an amazing platform. So there's a lot of room for a lot of new people coming in who are having their own hobbies or doing little things at home, art items, making your own jewelry, painting, you name it. Even if you're making like digital products or designing t-shirts, there is room for you on this platform. So people who come to Etsy are specifically looking for unique items. So this is why it's really good for people who are just starting up their businesses or actually just thinking to develop their hobbies into an entrepreneurship trade or a business. So now that you know that Etsy is a marketplace where you can sell your handmade items, craft supplies, and vintage items, we're going to be looking at what Etsy actually means by each of these terms. What do they mean by handmade? What do they mean by craft supplies? And what do they mean by vintage or antique items? According to Etsy, handmade means that you are involved either in the design or manufacturing of that product. So handmade can either mean that you are actually physically making the product, like knitting a scarf, a hat, or going on a sewing machine and tailoring a garment, or you could actually design jewelry and have somebody else make it for you. You don't physically need to have made the product that you're selling for it to qualify to go under the handmade category. You could have designed it and actually given somebody else to make the item for you, and that person would now be termed or called a production partner. And you need to say or state within your shop that you actually have production partners, who they are, disclose their location, and the terms of your business with that production partner. This stuff will be confidential. It will not be shown to other people, but Etsy will need you to be transparent about how you're running your business. Now on to vintage and antique items. Etsy accepts items that are at least 20 years old under this category. So as of now, we're looking at things that were made at least in the first half of the year 2000 or before. And under this category, Etsy may ask you for some photo documentation and key vintage indicators to prove and validate that this item is truly antique. Like they will ask for how you source your product, the designers who made it, and how you determine how old the item actually is. So while reselling or retailing is totally forbidden under the handmade category, you can resell and retail if you are selling items that are under the craft supplies category. So craft supplies can be handmade, vintage or commercially made. They just need to be those things, tools or ingredients that somebody will use to make their own finished and final product. Items under this category range from things like wool, stencils, fabric. So basically anything that would be part of somebody else's process of creating a product. The categories of products that you can sell on Etsy are quite vast. Basically anything from digital products all the way to food. Food. You can sell jewelry, home accessories, tools, wedding and party items, toys, entertainment, you name it. So now on to the Etsy seller fees. So joining Etsy or creating an Etsy account or shop is totally free. However, you can opt and subscribe for the Etsy Plus. That's a totally different topic. We can discuss that in another video. But this is optional. So the first charge that Etsy will charge you if you haven't subscribed for this Etsy Plus will be your Etsy listing fees. This is going to be charged at 20 cents for every listing that you make. For every product that you want to sell, Etsy will take 20 US cents as a listing fee. Listings are valid for 4 months, after which they will expire if you haven't sold the product. So every listing and renewal thereafter will be charged at 20 cents. But there are no charges or fees for editing a listing. The other expenses that you will incur as an Etsy seller are your commissions that Etsy will take for you selling on Etsy.com. These are transaction fees. And their current rate as of today, September 2020, is 5%. So they will take 5% of what you're charging, of your selling price. That's what they will take 5% on. So when you are setting your prices, just have this in mind that you will have a deduction of 5%. So you want to know what your product will cost you, what your profits will be. Do include this or factor this cost in. That's about it for the mandatory Etsy fees. Everything else is optional if you want to go for the Etsy Plus subscription or you want to advertise with Etsy. So those Etsy ad fees will be on you, but that's optional if you want to advertise your listings. I've already done a video where I was showing you how you can set up your Etsy store and list your products. So if you want to check that out, I'll leave the link for you in the description box below and at the end of this video. So Etsy actually allows you to have multiple shops on Etsy. Say, for example, you're having products that are not related, like digital prints and cookies. These products are not really going hand in hand, so you might want to have 2 different shops for these. You would need to link them and show that you are the same owner of 2 different stores, and it's easy to run on your Etsy app as well. It's really a click of a button to switch between shops. That's really simple and easy to do. So in case you want to have multiple shops, you definitely can, but you need to set them up with different emails. Other Etsy seller rules include anti-discrimination, respecting other people's intellectual property, using your own photographs. You cannot use stock photos. That's totally forbidden. You have to provide honest and accurate information about your business and honor your own store policies. So selling on Etsy is kind of like having your own website within this massive website. And they allow you to set up your own store policies. These can include your shipping policies, your return policies, and allow you to make guarantees to your own customers. So it's important for you to honor your own store policies and live up to your word. I really hope that you found this video helpful. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave your thoughts, comments, and feedback for me in the comment section below. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. So don't forget to subscribe. Bye for now.